Hello, everyone. I just want to say hi. I'm feeling a little cute today because I got my little headband and I got these earrings and this necklace. My friend Ashley is a plunder stylist, and so this is from their winter collection, and I participated in a fun little thing that introduced their winter line, and I absolutely love it. I feel so cute. This necklace is a crescent necklace, and the name of the necklace is Clark, which is my last name. So, of course, I had to buy it, right? There's also a Jamie necklace that I bought, and I love it too. So, those two are like, this is my favorite. I'm totally loving it. And y'all, I am loving these hoops. Uh, if you know me, I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but I really love everything I get from Ashley and Plunder. It's not crazy expensive and it's not heavy, and I have metal allergies and stuff, so I've not had any type of reaction to any of the jewelry, which is a plus for me. So I'm gonna list Ashley's info for you if you want any of these cute pieces. I have a couple other things, but I gotta hide those to break out later. So, anyway, let's talk about what we're really here for. I am just checking in with everyone to see how your intentions are going for 2021. So, drop a comment, message me, however you want to tell me. If you're struggling, I'll let you know how mine are going. I've not had a soda. Um, since in these past 11 days. I actually don't miss it as much as I thought I would, but I've also done some behavior changes so that way I'm not like looking for a soda in those key times. For me, I like them with a meal or like an afternoon. So as a little pick me up. um, but yeah, no. So I haven't, had a soda. The other thing too is my green smoothies. My intention is to have them every single day. That's not worked out like planned. Some of that is just planning on my part or lack of planning. And so what I'm gonna do is label my veggies that are for my smoothie because my husband's absolutely incredible and makes our food, and so he cooks with some of my stuff sometimes. So then I go in the morning and I don't have it. I'm also gonna switch to consuming my smoothie at night, and the reason why is because for me it's just like not as stressful than the stress of the day. So yeah, so I'm gonna consume it as my nighttime smoothie, as my meal, or what have you. So I think that is everything with my check-in. So today I want to talk to you about blood sugar balance. I know that when I was learning in health class and nutrition class and stuff like this, we never, ever, ever talked about how important your blood sugar is to feeling good, feeling energetic, losing weight, stuff like that. So, that's what I want to talk to you about today is our blood sugar balance. So blood sugar, or also known as blood glucose, it's our main source of energy for our body, right? And it controls how hungry we feel. It also controls how energetic we feel. And blood glucose is created when our body breaks down any carbohydrate. So whether you are eating a piece of king cake or a sweet potato, right? And the idea is finding that balance in the blood sugar. And by balance, what I mean is like you don't want to spike. We've all know what a sugar spike is, right? So you don't want to have that spike in your blood sugar, which then results in a crash. So when you eat the right amount of protein, fat, and fiber, so protein, fat, and fiber in each and every meal that you eat, it can help stabilize your blood sugar in a natural way, right? And it's gonna make you feel great. It's gonna make your energy level like consistent and sustain you through the day. And it also keeps those like inner spikes of insulin or sugar spikes from happening. So what happens, right? Let's go to what's happening in your body when we consume the carbohydrate and our body breaks it down into glucose. When our body breaks it down into glucose, it triggers your pancreas to create a hormone which is called insulin, right? And that insulin gets released into our bloodstream. And then the insulin takes the glucose and like picks it up, and transfers it to our bloodstream and transfers it into our cells, okay? Because that's where we're getting our energy from. Now, a normal blood sugar level is in between 80 and 120, okay? And so like I said, the insulin is the regulator. It's going to regulate and maintain our blood sugar levels, right? And we want it to be within a healthy, normal range. So when we're eating sugar or super carbohydrate rich foods, right, are those foods get quickly processed into the bloodstream, okay? And so the pancreas then goes into like high gear and produces as much insulin as necessary because the insulin and the pancreas and everything's trying to balance our blood sugar, trying to get it back to normal. So you're having that insulin spike, right? And so when that spike of insulin happens, it tells your body like, hey, you have plenty of energy available because it's, all the sugar and stuff like that, the glucose is in your body. So you don't need to burn any of that fat. And actually, you should stop burning fat and store it up, right? So that's kind of how that works. In order, so the balanced blood sugar, right? How does that help with weight loss? And you're like, I don't understand. So weight loss actually happens between the meals. All right. And so, but it only happens when you have a balanced blood sugar and no excess insulin. Okay. So for me as a diabetic, anytime I have to use insulin to help maintain my blood sugar, it causes immediate weight gain. And the reason why it's causing that weight gain is because my body's being injected with the insulin. And so it's saying, like, hey, you don't need to burn any of that fat, right? There's all this insulin in your body. And so it's going to take the glucose and it's going to store it and as fat, okay? So the joys, right? And here's the thing. I never learned any of this until a couple years ago, till I was introduced to this awesome nutritionist and health coach. So her name is Kelly LeVeque. This is her first book. And she'll talk to you. I'm also learning about it in school as well, about the blood sugar balance and how it plays such a key part in being healthy, So I highly recommend, if you can, Body Love. And then I also have her second book, Body Love Every Day, which has like plans for you if you need like a plan. And so she's fabulous. The reason why I really recommend her is because she breaks down this blood sugar balance for you and the science behind it. So if you're like science minded like me, you'll really enjoy her. She has the Fab Four principle, which is every meal should include a healthy protein. And you don't want to eat too much protein either, because just eating a ton of protein doesn't, do the trick for health. So each meal should include a healthy protein, a healthy fat, and fiber, right? It should also include greens, but usually those greens are incorporated. They cover your healthy fat and fiber. So like putting an avocado on a salad like helps with because fat like slows down digestion, which will help basically like slow down and your digestion will be longer. So then you're flattening your blood sugar curve. So you're not going up, down. It's not this roller coaster. So, because when you crash from all the sugar, or even if it's just carbohydrate induced uh, spike, in sugar, which then spikes your insulin, when you come down from it, you're gonna want to eat more, right? And so that's what happens with that. Also, tidbit, don't starve yourself. I don't know if you know this, but starving yourself actually causes the production of cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and it's not good for you. It's not good for your heart, and it helps prevent weight loss, which that's not really helpful. And then also, if you starve yourself and your blood sugar goes too low, that causes muscle burning instead of fat, and then lowers your metabolism, right? So, here's my tip for you. Kelly LeVeque, go check her out. Check out her Fab4 principle. Try one of her Fab4 smoothies. Have that be introduced to you. And then let's watch out for hidden sugar, right? Because if we're balancing our blood sugar, we want to watch out for hidden sugars. Okay, so fat-free foods is just one of them. There's hidden sugars in everything, but let's talk about fat-free foods. What happens is when they take the fat out, they usually substitute it with sugar to get that flavor. So fat is where the flavor is. Okay. If you've ever had like a really awesome steak, like well marbled with lots of fat, that's where that flavor is in that fat. The other thing to watch out for is 100% fruit smoothies. And I'll tell you right now, I learned from a friend and then confirmed for myself that Smoothie King dips their strawberries in sugar. Like it's like rolled in sugar. And so it's like, oh, do you want the strawberries without the sugar, or you just want strawberries with it? It's nuts. Like my mind can't, I just don't understand it, because they're supposed to be like health food. And so what's happening there, even with an all sugar, or not an all sugar, an all 100% fruit product type smoothie, you're going to be hungry, because that fructose and fruit juice, it basically absorbs into your bloodstream faster, and there's really no like fat or as much fiber, and there's definitely no protein in that. So that is just the watch out for smoothies, and don't get the Smoothie King strawberries covered in sugar. So anyway, yeah. Stabilize your blood sugar eating natural whole foods, right? And so make sure each meal contains fat, a healthy fat, protein, fiber, and greens. So it's that simple. It's those four things. You can go check out Kelly LeVeque at Be Well by Kelly, and check out her principle with the Fab4. So I think that's everything. And if you have any questions, you can message me. I'm learning about this stuff in school. I hope everyone's having a really great day, a really great week. I'd love to hear from you about what else you want to learn. I know people are talking about gut health, so I'm going to cover that topic next. But thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something. Let me know what you learned, or if you have any questions or any suggestions. I love learning from y'all. So have a really, really great day.